As you all know, I made a visit to Nigeria and I visited the mighty Igbo land, which is one of the most dominant tribes. And today I want to give you a general tour of the palace and the entire village. We are going to go visit the different museums and the art homes that has all the ancient historical instruments and items kept for future use and regards. And also we are going to take you around the short village tour, showing you the village square and the different dance grounds where different occasions are carried out in the Igbo land. So watch this video to the end and be amazed of how this palace and the entire village looks like and how amazing the culture is.
And we are in the ancient kingdom of the whole Igbo. Like, this community is the ancient kingdom. If you're talking about Igbo tribe, we are the oldest. Should I call it the oldest or the head of the whole Igbos?
The head of the whole Igbos. Yeah. Yes, you're welcome to my amazing channel. I told you before, I am at the palace, as you all know. So I'm going to show you around this palace. And the first place I am visiting right now is the house where there is always meeting, where the king sits. So if you've always been seeing this in Nigerian movie, you've been seeing this, you're going to see it now physical today in my channel. To see if it's the same thing you see on the channel, the same thing. So the first thing, amazing thing, is the artwork. I have admired the artwork right from out. I'm going to go show you the entire outside fence and everything, how it looks like. They have amazing artwork, which shows, if you enter here, you will know this is not a playhouse, it's a royal house. So as you can see the artwork here on the wall, you see these all beautiful artworks. They represent kingdom, leadership and royalty. So as you come here, as you can see how big the room is, the room is very big to accompany any kind of meetings between the kingships, the chiefs and all that. So I think here who sits in this seat?
The Oba and Nze and Ozo, they get to sit here. While the Nzes, they get to sit here.
Who are the Nzes?
They are titled men. They wear white with red cap on their heads. Yes, but they have different grade. They have the Nze and they have the Oba here.
Oba is still the
Oba. Yes, they have
the king. They're like the king advisors.
Yes, the cabinets, like the high chiefs of the town.
Okay, when there is a meeting with the king,
it's boldly written. This is where the Oba of Unris get to sit. Yes, it's very just clear. The Obas get to sit here, and this is where the king gets to sit. This is Nzu and Edo. And Osoji. It is traditional. We use it to pray, consult the gods before any meeting is being held. Okay. You go to a house in the Igbo land, you get to see these things.
Yeah, all those things.
Nzu and Edo.
Okay. So I think this is for controlling the house. So where does the king sit?
The king sits in the middle. This is for the king.
The king sits in the middle here when there is a meeting.
Yes.
And when there is no meeting,
the king sits over the throne.
Over the throne.
Yeah.
So guys, come and see. I don't know if you're allowed. So this bed is specifically for the king.
For the king. Yes.
When he needs to rest.
Yes.
Are we allowed to say?
No, you can't go further.
Okay. So as you can see, from this area upwards, we can't go close to it. This is now a royal area. You can't go any closer. This is where we stop. So as you can see, we're still going to take you around, show you the different places, the different other things in the palace, apart from this house. But this is the main house for the king's meetings and all that. So I think if you come most of the time, you find the king is seated there, right on his other big seat. And you can see the artwork around this place. The artwork around this place is just amazing. It represents the African cultures and arts, explaining the different things we have decided. The artworks are not just normal artworks. They have a symbol and the representation of something. So that is it. It's so amazing that I finally get to see a king's palace today, face to face. I've been seeing a lot of it in Nigerian movie. If you're very excited like me, I am so excited and nervous. I don't know, I feel like this is so big. I'm not supposed to be here. I don't know, but I thank God that there's someone helped me and brought me, because she's also royalty. The person that connected me here, the person that is recording the video, she's royalty. That's why it's easier for me. If it is just a normal person, I wouldn't be here. It's just because of God gave me that connection. People who are in the royalty line and all that. That's why I'm here recording this video. So we're still going to take you around, show you how the beautiful artwork around the fence, everything, how the everything is. So just stay there, don't go anywhere. They're showing you still around. So we are outside where the house for the king is. So this thing you see here is not a, it's something put here as a memorial thing. So this is a python. They believe that it turned from a yam to a python. So the reason why they decided to keep it here is because to keep that memory of it. They believe that there once a yam turned into a python. You understand? So this thing is kept here because of that, and I think it's going to be here forever and ever to keep that history and keep the thing going. So I don't know. I see people like move around it here. It is not harmful. It's just something to represent and show people how the culture is, what has been happening back then in the ancient days here in the Igbo land. So you don't have to fear. It's just things have been happening. They're just trying to show you what has been happening back in the ancient in the Igbo land. So yes, another interesting thing I've seen is I'm still exploring the artwork, and here on the wall I've seen the map of Igbo land. As you can see, the map of Igbo land. So it has all the territories of the Igbo people here in Nigeria. The territories of where people of the Igbo people are living in Nigeria. So it's very amazing to see Port Harcourt, Aba, Benin. I don't know where is the location of where Anambra is.
Unri, this is our village.
Here in Unri, yes. Is where we are right now. Where you are right now. And this kingdom, they said, is one of the oldest ancient kingdom.
We call it the ancestral home of Igbo.
The ancestral, that's the name, the ancestral home of Igbo. Yes, it means it is one of the most powerful kingdom here in Igbo land and Nigeria at large. So this is the traditional wall paintings. I think these are done by the different talented people, Africans, who are talented to do this artwork. And they all have a representation. There is something behind it. I don't know it, that's why I can't explain. But if there was someone who knows more, they could explain why this artwork is here. 1010 AD.
After death, that means after the death of Christ.
So this thing has been here. I think, guys, 1010 AD. It means it has been here since. The artwork has been there back in the day. It's not something that is new. It has very, as you can see, there are also sculptures along the walls of the king and so forth. Even outside, when you go, like I see at the entrance. If you're entering here, you know you're entering a royal home. With all the symbols and all that, you know you're entering. This is not a normal home; it's a royal home. Even from outside, as you're going out, I'll be showing you how the outside of the palace looks like. So you will see that you differentiate between a normal home and a palace. It is different. These are different things that are there. So down there, they're entertaining the king already. This is a thing done most of the time. It's entertained with the different talented African artists. You know, because as a king, you represent the tradition of your people. So they don't entertain the king with Western things. It's normally things, tradition, music, local instrument. Everything is people like things that are coming from the tradition. So they allow us to go closer, just from somewhere, not so close. You can cut it off. Because we have to give respect to the king. They're entertaining him and I don't want to go and interrupt his session of entertainment. So as you see, they're trying to entertain him. He's sitting out on a normal evening and trying to calm down. So they're just trying to entertain him, keep him entertained as a tradition here in Nigeria. The same thing you see out there, the same thing that happens actually. So I came random in normal time. I didn't plan to come here like I said I'm going to come at this time. But this happens
so
all the time.
as I promised before, I said I was going to show you the entrance to the King's Palace. So as you can see, this is a royal home, and one of the identifications for you to make it easier for you to know this is a royal home is you're going to see on their walls there is such paintings and artworks on the walls. So when you are moving anywhere around Nigeria and you see any house or any building or any fence that has such a painting or such an artwork, it's either the King's Palace or royal home, or it's a home of a native doctor. A native doctor is an African doctor, is a traditionalist or something like that.
Yes, as you're touring the palace, there is this specific place. It's not just a normal place here. It's a place that they carry out. They told me a dance festival it can happen here. What are dance festivals? These are things here in Nigeria. They normally have things that brings people together. Brings people together to do the, and these things makes people know more about their tradition. Yes, so the dance festivals, it happens actually almost in all African back in the days, but it is still happening here in Nigeria, in Igbo land, because it's one of the things that could unite people of that kingdom together. So they organize a dance festival, and it happens on this ground. This ground is a dance festival ground. So Nigerians here in Igbo land, there's a lot of festivals. Yampe festival, a lot of festivals, and these festivals are meant to bring people together. It's meant to bring people together, to have a bond together between each other, and it helps to keep the tradition and makes it educate people more about the traditions of their place. So it keeps recurring. People from the ancient, you get to know about where your roots and your ancestral beliefs and culture and traditions. So we are still taking you back to the palace. I'm just showing you this briefly. Yes. So I can explain.
Yes, so I also entered the museum. Since I told you I'm going to take you around, I entered the museum, and the museum had a lot of artwork and strange things that I'm seeing them for the first time. And trust me, they were quite scary for me, seeing some of these items. And I know also if you come here and see it for the first time, you will be scared as I was. So I got scared of touching. I couldn't touch anything here, but I was just seeing some of the artworks that were kept back in the days in the Igbo land, in Inri Kingdom. And it's very clear, don't touch any of the objects. Please avoid touching any of the objects when you come here. So it has everything, including the arrows that were used back in the days here in Igbo land, the pots. And this was the most scary part for me, that the masquerades that I've been seeing most of the time. The masquerades are normally staged by people back in the days, different group of people back in the days in the Igbo land, and they have their meanings and representation, and they are made for different celebrations. Not only celebrations, but celebrations or the traditional things that are concerning the traditions. So it was the most scary things, because I've been watching them on the movies. I've been watching people put them on their channel, and actually me watching them physically got me really so scared. Yeah, but as you all know, in this world, nothing is bigger than knowledge. Knowledge is power. If you knowing all these things, it has answered a lot of questions in my mind. What happens here? What happens there? What's the use of this? What's the use of that? Yeah, so I moved through the entire museum, as I told you, and of course the most scary part was the part of the masquerades. And I know most of you, when you enter there, if you know you're not ready for that, or you know you're very weak to see that, please do not enter in the museum. When I was entering this museum, I didn't know there were going to be masquerades. I was shocked to just come and bump into it like this. So I already seen it, and I said, guys, I'm going to share the entire video with everyone to see. I won't see it alone. Let us all see it. And also I came to this part which had things for the kitchen, what they used to use for carrying water, what they used to use for cooking, what they used to do other different things. And then the last part of the section where I visited in the museum is this part which has potteries, the Igbo pottery vessels. This has different vessels and pots used, and with their different uses.
We are going to, I want to ask him a question about the different, I saw very different masquerades there, and I want to know the different representation and meaning of the different masquerades. And so I forgot their name. I didn't see their name very well.
We have many masquerades here. Even more many are inside the store.
Okay.
And the masquerades were staged by different age grades and groups.
Yes.
They were all staged in from 1900 to date. That's why you see the masquerades there.
So there are very many. The one I saw is even few, because
Yes, many there inside our store on display.
Okay. So I want to just ask about the masquerade simply, and other things that I didn't get to see them so closely. It is good to ask when you're there. You see, ask and explain. So, like this, so I will just plan and come back and during there, and when you can take me around and ask you different.
Which time will you come during the day? You have to let me know. See my number there.
Okay.
You call me.
Let me take your number.
Take my number. The day you come, you call me.
All right.
I will be here. If you want me to take you around and explain everything,
yes,
you just give me a little naira.
No problem.
I'll do that.
Yes, from the museum, I went straight to the village market square. They told me this is where all the meetings happen. In case of any emergency, and in case of any meetings, the king wants to meet the people of the land. He calls out for the meetings at the village market square. So thank you for watching this video. If you have liked the video, please give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the like button. And if it's your first time to watch my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And note that this is done for educational purposes and not for any other purposes. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.